hello everyone and welcome back. Here is a little life update for you all. This will be my last vlog from this house as we'll be moving soon to a new city. I know, many friends will say, Swati, you had just moved in. But since Karthik's jobs requires frequent moves, we knew this was coming. So as surprising as it looks to all, for us, it was quite expected. Karthik will join me soon for the final packing. So today, I decided to start packing my personal stuff like clothes and other belongings. I announced this on Instagram and many friends showed concern, asking me how I manage with such frequent shifts and changes. Well, to be honest, it's not easy. Life suddenly turns upside down and everything becomes chaotic. But life happens and we have to keep moving forward. As I always say, I can either choose to sit and complain about these changes or accept them and find solutions to whatever problems comes up. I prefer the latter because it helps me be prepared and contribute better to finding solutions. We face countless challenges initially. Finding schools for kids, house hunting, exploring nearby markets, adjusting to new surroundings, finding household help. Well, as mentioned, countless challenges. Creating a new nest every year, setting up a routine, and then moving again to a new location was thrilling until we had kids. Now that our lives revolves around them, changing locations get tougher. But I also know that slowly this turmoil settles down and life returns to normal. Soon the packers arrived and the first day involved packing all the crockeries and glass decoration items in the house. Blame it partly on my love and partly on YouTube, I have amassed a huge collection of crockery over the years. Gifts, purchases, and items inherited from my mom make it hard to leave anything behind. It takes a full day for two people to pack and store everything safely in a strong aluminium trunk during these moves. Things started packing up and gradually the walls started getting empty. And then the reality of our move set in even stronger. Kitchen packing starts the next day. So I decided to make a quick lunch thali today, aiming to use up as much food from the fridge as possible. I found a few half-used veggies left, so I opted to make vegetable dal, similar to sambar but with different spices for a spicy twist. I chopped lauki, pumpkin, French beans, carrots and tomatoes and prepared everything in advance. Next, in a cooker, I added ghee, cumin seeds, chopped ginger garlic and sauteed for 30 seconds. Then I added tomatoes, turmeric and salt and cooked until the tomatoes softened. Alongside, I'll also make some rice, so I boiled rice for the thali. Once the tomatoes were cooked, I added all the chopped veggies along with red chili powder, coriander powder, roasted cumin powder, Kashmiri red chili powder, garam masala powder and hing, mixing everything well. Adjust the spices to taste, especially since pumpkin can make the dal sweeter. I added soaked moong chilka and tur dal. After adding water, I cooked it covered until one whistle. I had a raw mango lying in the fridge, so decided to make a raw mango chutney by roasting the mango directly over flame for a burnt flavor. In the breads, I made beetroot paratha using boiled and grated beetroot mixed with flour and water to form a soft dough. The raw mango chutney came together with roasted mango pulp, coriander leaves, green chili, salt, cumin, jaggery, and water, and ground into a tangy and spicy dip. For the sabzi, I made achari aloo using pre-boiled potatoes. I also made a separate masala mixing chaat masala and a combination of roasted coriander, cumin, fennel, clove, pepper powder and amchur powder. Next, in a kadhai, I'll take some mustard oil and saute some cumin, fennel, kalonji, ajwain and the dry spice mix that we had already prepared and mix everything well. Once done, finish it with some salt and fresh coriander. With everything prepared, I quickly made parathas, toasting them with ghee until golden brown. With the thali ready, including some salad, I enjoyed this scrumptious meal. I was very happy using up leftovers from the fridge, and that made me forget all the worries. As the movers loaded the last boxes onto the truck, I felt a wave of bittersweet nostalgia wash over me. Every corner of the house seemed to hold a memory. The cozy rooms where we gathered for fun and laughter, the kitchen where I experimented with new recipes, and the neighborhood where we watched ourselves grow with each passing day. Packing up meant saying goodbye not just to a house, but a chapter of our lives filled with laughter, tears, and quiet moments that made it feel like home. Each item packed was a testament to the memory we had created and the love that had filled these walls. While leaving Vizag tugged at my heartstrings, I looked ahead with optimism to our new destination. Moving isn't just about changing addresses. It's about embracing new opportunities, exploring unfamiliar surroundings, and building new memories. I eagerly wait for the chance to turn around house into a home, to establish new routines, discover a new neighborhood, and find new friendships. If you enjoyed watching, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, join me on Instagram for behind the scenes content and stay tuned for my next vlog, hopefully soon.